What is Kajabi? Is it worth it? And why did I choose and why do I continue to choose Kajabi as my online coaching and course creation platform? Now, I remember when I was launching my first course 2 years ago, I spent week after week researching the different types of platforms, looking at all the pros and cons as to which was going to be the best platform for me to launch my first course on. And now that I'm actually starting to get some really good traction in selling my own courses, I find that I very often, at least once or twice a month, I'm getting offers from other rival coaching platforms who will remain nameless and offering me really good financial incentives. Some of them are even offering to do the whole transition process for free over to their platform. And although many of them would actually be more financially beneficial for me, I still choose to remain with Kajabi. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to really break down in this video why that is and why I don't move over to other coaching platforms, even though there are those really good financial incentives that other platforms are offering me. Because the reality is that I do not see myself changing to another platform away from Kajabi anytime soon. But just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Aaron Young and I'm from 7-Figure Coaching. And over the past 2 years, I've gone from a stressed out freelancer to a 7-figure course creator and online coach. And what I want to do right now is I want to give you some free tools so that I can help you with what I've learned along the way. And what I want to give you access to is my course creation checklist. Now, if you're just new to this whole course creation thing, what I've done is I've put together a step-by-step checklist that you can use, which takes you through all of the steps that you need to complete to get that idea in your head and that knowledge in your head down into an easy to use and easy to sell course that truly transforms the lives of your students. And as part of that checklist, you also get access to another free amazing tool, which is my high converting website questionnaire. And what this does is that this takes you through all of the questions that you need to answer. And then after you've answered those questions, it creates the content for your own high converting course landing page. And then above all of that, if you want to try Kajabi for yourself, you can also get an extended 30-day trial just by following that link in the description below. But with all of that said, let's firstly start with what is Kajabi. Now, if you're completely new to this whole course creation game, the easiest way that I explain what Course Kajabi is that Kajabi is the Shopify for course creators. So if you know anyone who has an e-commerce brand, you can pretty much guarantee that they are using Shopify as their store and their website platform simply because it's the best one out there. And that's how I view Kajabi. If you're an e-commerce brand, you need to use Shopify. If you're a course creator or online coach, you need to use Kajabi. And the reason for that is Kajabi has everything you need to not only start and launch your very first course or your paid community or membership or your online coaching platforms, whichever way you want to do it. It will also grow with you so that you can scale that business to 6 figures, 7 figures and beyond. And that is because Kajabi has everything you need. It allows you to not only create your own courses, podcasts, memberships, coaching programs, whatever you want to do. It also hosts your own website. It then also has your database management and your email management, so you can send all your email campaigns right from Kajabi. You can then also set up your own landing pages with integrations into whatever payment gateways you want, whether that be PayPal or Stripe. So everything is all integrated. And then beyond that, it also allows you to create your own funnels and your sales funnels so that you can generate more sales. So it has absolutely everything you need to not only start, but to also grow your business. So the best thing about Kajabi is that when you have your Kajabi membership, you don't need anything else. And in fact, for me, over the past 2 years, there's only been one other thing that I pay for. And to be honest, I don't even really need it. It just has some little advanced tools. It's a tool called Deadline Funnel. As I said, I wouldn't need it and I don't think it would make a big difference, but I do like to run some really highly advanced email tools, and that's the only other thing that I pay for. So now let's come to the second part, and that is Kajabi worth it? Look, I'll be honest with you, the most common drawback and the most common negative review that you hear about Kajabi is the price. Because I'm going to be honest with you, there are cheaper options out there. At the time of recording this video, the cheapest program on Kajabi was $149 a month. If you pay it up front, you get a 20% discount. So that brings that 12-month price down to about the equivalent of $119 a month. So it's definitely not the cheapest platform, but I still truly believe it's the best value platform. And in terms of running your own business, $149 a month is very, very cheap because that is your online marketplace. It's everything that you need. What I want to do right now is I want to take you through the 3 main reasons why Kajabi is worth every single dollar that you have to pay for it. And the first thing comes around the fact that it's got unlimited website hosting. Now, what you need to remember with course creation, online communities, online coaching, and memberships, there's going to be a lot of video, and video takes a lot of space. Now, before I got into course creation and creating my own online coaching and memberships, I was heavily involved in digital marketing, and I had my own agency. I was also consulting out to other larger agencies as their head of digital. And I would often see that the biggest pain point for businesses was that their business grew to a point that their website hosting was too small, and it created a whole heap of problems with some worst case scenarios of websites crashing or stores crashing and businesses losing thousands upon thousands of dollars of potential revenue. And I know that the agencies that I was consulting to, it was very, very common for them to charge well over $100 for hosting, and that was even just for small websites, let alone ones that had a lot of video content like you're gonna need for your courses and your online coaching. One of the main benefits with Kajabi is that it has unlimited hosting. And remember how I said earlier that I had other platforms reach out to me? One of the ones that looked pretty attractive, and I was actually considering it for a little while, but it wasn't until I dove down into their packages and saw that they didn't have unlimited hosting. And by the time I looked at the amount of hosting that I would need, it actually meant that Kajabi was actually the better priced option. So that's the first thing, unlimited hosting. The second thing is the high level of support that you get with Kajabi. Especially in the early days of setting up my first course and then setting up my website and my landing pages and my marketing funnels, I was reaching out to Kajabi at least once a week. And even now with my team that I've got, either myself or my team will still be reaching out to Kajabi at least 2 to 3 times a month. So we're really, really heavy with our requests to Kajabi support. And even when I was on the lowest program, I never had to wait more than 20 minutes to get in contact with a Kajabi support agent. And then I also found that they were highly, highly supportive. And to date, they've never been able to not solve a problem that I've taken to Kajabi support. Now, this is a completely different world to what I'm involved in a lot of the time, is because that my courses are around Google Ads. And for as much as I love Google Ads, it has a history of offering fairly poor support, even if you're spending a lot with Google Ads. So the fact that Kajabi offers truly helpful support is an amazing resource. Because the way that I viewed it, especially when I was starting out, is that I had access to a website consultant, an email database consultant, and also a marketing funnel consultant with Kajabi who were there to work out all of my technical problems. And as I said, we are still yet to come across Kajabi not being able to offer us quick support and also solve the problem that we're facing. And the third reason is that there's no plugins or technical conversions. So what I mean by that is that because you've got everything that you need in one place, you don't have to try and get an external email marketing platform to work with your website, or you don't need to have the situation where you've got a marketing funnel which is separate to your website that you then need to integrate in. And trust me, it can become a big mess. And very, very soon, if you stick around in this video, I'm actually going to be taking you through a live tour of my own Kajabi platform dashboard so that you can see what I mean. But trust me when I say that from the businesses that I launched, I remember wasting hours upon hours and lots of money trying to get different platforms. So, I remember one time spending so much time trying to get my WordPress website to work in with my email provider, which was MailChimp at that time, to then work in with a landing page provider that I had. And I was just not only losing data, it's just that I was never confident that things were working the way that I'd set them up. I've never had that problem with Kajabi because it's all within the one Kajabi ecosystem. Everything just works nice and clean and simple with no need to add in some extra coding or anything like that. And that brings me to the final reason of why I chose Kajabi, and that's because, as I've said throughout this video, is that they offer everything. Now, remember, if you stick around, I will show you that tour of my own Kajabi dashboard. But what I found was that whenever I looked at researching other platforms, they just didn't have everything I needed. The other reason that we spoke about is that they had limited hosting. And then the other reason was just I wasn't confident that they would offer the same level of support that I needed for success with my business. So as promised, right now, let's jump into a screen share so that I can show you around Kajabi, just so that if you've never seen inside a Kajabi dashboard, you can actually get a real picture of how it can help you in your business. Let's go into that screen share now. So this is my Kajabi dashboard. And the other thing that I'd like to show you in here as well is that if you do end up, like I've done, in creating different channels and different websites, you can actually have multiple Kajabi profiles in the same account. At the moment, I've got 2 here that I'm running, which is my Google Ads one, and obviously this one for 7-figure coaching. And what you've got through here is you've got all your dashboard sections through here. So firstly, we've got our products, and this is where you go through and you can create all of your different products, which I've got through here. And this is also broken down into courses, coaching, community, and podcasts. So if you just want to see your different community products, this is my community in here. And these are my courses and also my coaching packages. You can actually subdivide it so that you can see what's happening from here. You know, in coaching, you can break it down to your different programs and also see all of your different clients in here. And then from here, you can go into your different sales sections. So you're seeing some different data from here. And it also allows you to add in some different offers and coupons. I find this really, really helpful around when I'm running sales. I can give people different discount coupons, which I find work really, really effective. And then you've got your website. So from here, you're also able to choose some different templates from here, but then you've got your different pages. And it comes down to your individual website pages, which is your core website pages. Then you've actually got your different landing pages. Now I use this for my sales tools. So from my lead magnets coming in from YouTube, I'll generally send them to a different landing page. And then what we're also doing more and more now is we're building these out into individual funnels. And what you can also do in your funnels is the funnels allows you to put together basically different steps where people are seeing individual opt-in pages. They're then going into a 7 or 14 day, however long you want to set it, email funnel, then the landing pages, and you can actually see all of your conversion data in here. So what this allows you to actually see is you can actually see how many people have entered that funnel, and then you can also see your conversion rates and how much revenue it's generated. You can also then create your blog posts. And then in the marketing section there again, this is where you can come in and, as I said, you can see your different email campaigns that you're running, which shows you your opening stats, your clicked and your unsubscribed stats. Some of these aren't set out. As you can see, I've got these scheduled, ready to go. And that's a great thing that you can do with your team as well, is that I've got my own marketing schedule, and then we just run through and go through and schedule. So we've got all of our email marketing scheduled for the next 2 weeks ahead of when they actually go out. Then when you go into your funnels, this is where you can actually go through and see the actual data. So you've got the different funnels here. And if I was to click on this little button in here, it gives me the exact steps of those funnels and how they've been converting. And once again, you know, I can keep going further, but you can got different automations. And the way that I use this is that if someone opts in or opts out, or if they buy a course, I can then make the decision as whether they opt out of that funnel so they don't get any more emails. We can create special events, and then you've got all of your different contacts. So you can actually see individual users, see when they opted in, and see where they've gone through and bought your products. So as you can see, Kajabi has absolutely everything that you need in order to not only start, but scale and grow your own online coaching and course creation business. Thank you for joining me. And remember, if you want to get access to that course creation checklist, including that questionnaire, which is going to give you all of the information that you need to build your own high converting landing page, plus give you that extended 30-day trial to Kajabi, all you need to do is to follow that link in the description below. Thank you for joining me. And if you want to see the easy steps that you can use to create your own course in 2024, go through and watch this video right here. Thanks again. See ya.